Because it's almost Easter, I've gathered together 12 cosy bunny games you really need to try. In all these titles, you either play as a rabbit or have to look after one or more of the cute little critters, so they're perfect for all you bunny lovers out there. We'll start with the oldest game in the list and gradually get more up to date towards the end of the video, finishing with a couple of upcoming games, one of which has a demo that just launched on Steam this week. The Night of the Rabbit, which has been around since 2013, is a cosy story-rich point-and-click adventure, and it's perfect if you love games that feel like stepping into a magical storybook. You play as Jerry Hazelnut, a 12-year-old boy who dreams of becoming a magician. At the end of his summer holiday, Jerry stumbles across a mysterious travelling case that brings a very unusual visitor into his life, a sharply dressed white rabbit called the Marquis de Hotto. This rabbit offers Jerry the chance to become his apprentice, and before long he's whisked away to a hidden magical world called Mousewood, a forest filled with talking animals, strange characters, and secrets tucked into every corner. At first it feels all whimsical and cosy, but there are also hints that something isn't quite right in Mousewood, as a mysterious magical show begins tempting the forest residents with promises that might come at a dangerous cost. Gameplay follows classic point-and-click adventure style, so you'll be exploring beautifully illustrated locations, chatting with quirky characters, collecting items, and solving puzzles to uncover what's really going on. Jerry also carries a magical hollow coin that reveals hidden details in the world, encouraging you to slow down and really look around. This game feels a bit like playing through an interactive fairy tale, just the thing if you're in the mood for a cosy adventure with a touch of mystery. Garden Paws is a cosy life sim in which you run your own little shop while restoring a colourful island. You arrive on the island to help your grandparents look after their old farm and shop, but instead of playing as a human, you get to create your own cute animal character. This doesn't necessarily have to be a bunny, but for the purposes of this video, let's pretend it does. From there, the game opens up into a really relaxing routine of exploring, gathering resources, crafting items, and stocking your shop to sell to the island's residents. During the day, you can wander around beaches, forests, and caves collecting things like flowers, shells, crops, and crafting materials. Then you bring these back to your shop to sell. As you earn money, you'll unlock new upgrades for your farm, your shop, and even new areas of the island. And along the way, you'll meet lots of charming villagers who offer quests that help rebuild the community. There's also farming, fishing, decorating, and plenty of ways to customise your character in your home, so you can really make the island feel like your own cosy corner of the world. The overall vibe is very relaxed and wholesome. No pressure, no strict time limits, just lots of gentle exploration and cute moments. Oh Geez, Oh No, My Rabbits Are Gone is a small quirky platform puzzle game that should appeal to you if you enjoy games that are a little bit silly but still really satisfying to play. The premise is simple. All of your rabbits have somehow escaped and it's your job to track them down and get them safely back where they belong. Each level drops you into a little grid-based puzzle where the rabbits are scattered around the map and you'll need to carefully move objects, open paths and think a few steps ahead to guide them back. It's one of those puzzle games where the mechanics are easy to understand almost immediately, but the challenge gradually ramps up as the levels introduce new obstacles and trickier layouts. The rabbits themselves are full of personality as they hop around the levels causing gentle chaos. The pixel graphic visuals are simple but really cute, and the puzzles are short enough that it's easy to dip in for a few minutes at a time. It's the kind of cosy little game that works brilliantly as a palate cleanser between bigger titles, or as something relaxing to play when you just want a quick brain teaser without too much pressure. If you enjoy clever puzzle design and obviously lots of mischievous rabbits, Oh Geez, Oh No, My Rabbits Are Gone is a fun little game to check out. Bunny Park is a management game with a simple goal: build a lovely park and fill it with happy rabbits. You start with a small patch of land and gradually transform it into a peaceful bunny paradise by placing paths, decorations, plants and toys for your rabbits to enjoy. As you expand the park, more and more bunnies will start to appear, each one happily hopping around, interacting with objects and generally being adorable. The gameplay is very relaxed and sandbox-like, so there's no pressure or strict objective. You're mostly free to design your park however you like, experimenting with different layouts and decorations to create the perfect space for your growing bunny population. As your park develops, you'll unlock new items like flower beds, lanterns, arches and other cosy decorations. One of the nicest touches is that the rabbits themselves all have little variations in colour and pattern, so it's fun to just watch them wander around the park you've created. The art style is soft, colourful and really wholesome, which makes the whole experience feel calm and comforting from the moment you start playing. It's the kind of game that's less about challenge and more about creating something cute and relaxing at your own pace. If you love cosy decorating games and the idea of building a gentle little haven for a bunch of fluffy bunnies sounds appealing, Bunny Park could be one for you. Bunhouse is a cosy little gardening game in which you play as a group of adorable bunnies taking care of their very own greenhouse. Instead of running a farm or managing a big business, you're simply looking after plants, watering them, moving them around the greenhouse and helping them grow. The game is played from a first-person perspective, which makes the whole experience feel surprisingly immersive, like you're actually pottering around inside this warm, plant-filled space. As you care for your plants, you'll unlock new seeds and tools that let you grow different varieties, rearrange the greenhouse, and experiment with how you organise everything. The mechanics are intentionally simple and relaxing, so it's less about challenge and more about enjoying the gentle routine of tending to your little indoor garden. One of the nicest parts of Bunhouse is the atmosphere. Soft lighting, leafy plants everywhere, and of course lots of fluffy bunnies quietly helping out. It's also designed with co-op in mind, so you can invite friends to join you in the greenhouse and work together to keep everything thriving. Note, however, that this is limited to using multiple controllers with the same PC. This game's by a solo developer and they've got no plans to introduce online co-op at any point. The art style of Bunhouse is soft and colourful, and the whole game has a really calm, wholesome vibe. If you enjoy games where you can slow down, look after plants, and just exist in a peaceful space for a while, and especially if you like the idea of doing that in bunny form, this could be a nice game to try. Rabbit Meadow is a gentle little exploration game that's all about slowing down and spending time in a peaceful world filled with rabbits. In this one, you play as a small bunny exploring a quiet meadow in the surrounding countryside, hopping through grassy fields, flowers and woodland areas while meeting other animals along the way. There isn't a big dramatic story or intense challenge here. The focus is very much on atmosphere and relaxation. As you explore, you'll discover small quests from other creatures, find hidden spots around the landscape, and gradually learn more about the world and the characters who live there. The game encourages you to take things at your own pace, wandering through the environment, noticing little details, and just enjoying the calm, nature-filled setting. The game encourages you to take things at your own pace, wandering through the environment, noticing little details, and just enjoying the calm, nature-filled setting. Visually, it leans into soft colours and simple, charming character designs that make everything feel warm and inviting, and the soundscape helps to sell that peaceful meadow vibe as well, with gentle ambient sounds and a relaxed soundtrack. It's a sort of game that feels less like a challenge to overcome and more like a quiet place to spend some time, which makes it a really nice fit if you enjoy cosy games that prioritise mood and exploration over fast-paced gameplay. Farmkeeper and Townkeeper are two cosy management games that share the same style but focus on slightly different sides of building a peaceful little life with rabbits. In Farmkeeper, the emphasis is on creating and managing your own farm. You'll be planting crops, gathering resources, and slowly expanding your land while your hard-working bunny helpers keep things running. The gameplay is very relaxed, with a focus on growing your farm step by step, harvesting crops, upgrading buildings, and unlocking new ways to make your farm more productive. It's the kind of game where you can happily watch your little systems work away while you make small improvements over time. Townkeeper, on the other hand, zooms out a little bit and shifts the focus towards building and managing a whole rabbit town. Instead of just a farm, you'll be placing buildings, growing the settlement, and helping create a thriving community for your bunny residents. There's still that same cosy, low-pressure feel, but the gameplay leans more towards time management and planning rather than farming alone. What makes the two games work nicely together is that they share a very similar art style and gentle pace, so if you enjoy one, you'll likely feel right at home in the other one. Both games are built around that satisfying loop of expanding your space, unlocking upgrades, and watching your little rabbit world gradually grow. Paquerette Down the Bunburrows is a rabbit-themed puzzle adventure game. You play as Paquerette, a determined young gardener whose prized carrots keep mysteriously disappearing overnight, and the culprit turns out to be a very busy network of mischievous bunnies tunnelling beneath her garden. So naturally, the only sensible thing to do is follow them underground. The game takes place in a sprawling maze of burrows where rabbits constantly dart through tunnels, and your goal is to outsmart them and reclaim your stolen carrot. Each level is basically a carefully designed puzzle where you'll need to plan your movements, anticipate where the rabbits will go, and use the layout of the tunnels to trap them. The mechanics are simple to learn, but the puzzles quickly become clever, making it one of those games that's easy to pick up, but really satisfying to figure out. It's bright, playful, and full of personality, with lots of adorable bunny animations that make the whole underground world feel lively and chaotic in the best way. It also has that perfect cosy puzzle vibe where you can take your time thinking through each solution without any pressure. If you enjoy puzzle games that make you feel really smart when everything finally clicks, and of course if you enjoy lots of cheeky rabbits, Paquerette Down the Bunburrows is a delightful little gem that's well worth digging into. Rabbit Simulator is exactly what it sounds like, basically a sandbox walking game where you play as a rabbit and cause as much fluffy mayhem as possible. Instead of a calm farming or management game, this one leans much more into silly physics and open-ended mischief. You hop around a human home from a rabbit's eye view, knocking over objects, stealing food, and generally behaving exactly how you'd imagine a naughty bunny might if it suddenly had the run of the house. The game is played in first person, which makes it really fun as you dart under tables, leap onto furniture, and send everyday objects flying. There are small tasks and goals scattered around the environment, but the real fun comes from experimenting with the physics and seeing what kind of chaos you can create. The controls are intentionally a little bouncy and unpredictable, which adds to the comedic value as your rabbit barrels through rooms and interacts with everything it can reach. It's a much more playful and bonkers take on the idea of a rabbit game compared to the cosy gardening and management titles in this video, but that contrast actually makes it really. If you like sandbox games that don't take themselves too seriously and instead give you the freedom to just muck about for a while, Rabbit Simulator is a hilarious little experience that lets you fully embrace your inner chaos bunny. Cinnabunny is a cosy baking game in which you play as a bunny running a tiny countryside bakery. You arrive in a quiet village with a dream of operating your own bakery, and from there your days are spent gathering ingredients, baking sweet treats, and slowly building a reputation with the locals. The baking itself is very hands-on. You'll be mixing ingredients, kneading dough, and carefully preparing different pastries and breads, with cinnamon rolls being a bit of a speciality. Around the village you can forage for ingredients, meet other animal characters, and take on small requests that help you unlock new recipes and baking tools. As you progress, you'll be able to upgrade your kitchen, experiment with new baked goods, and decorate your bakery to make it feel even more welcoming. The art style is soft and charming, the characters full of personality, and the whole game leans heavily into that cosy small village life feeling. It's very much about slowing down, pottering around your kitchen, and enjoying the process of baking rather than rushing through tasks and hustling to meet objectives. Usagi Shima is a relaxing little game about creating a peaceful island sanctuary for rabbits, and it's easily one of the cosiest bunny-themed games out there. In this one, you're given a quiet, mostly empty island and the simple goal of turning it into a welcoming place where bunnies will want to visit and stay. You do this by placing toys, plants, buildings and decorations around the island, gradually shaping it into a soft, colourful paradise filled with things rabbits love. As you add more items, different bunnies begin to appear, each with their own little designs and personalities, happily hopping around, playing with toys and exploring the spaces you've created. You can interact with the bunnies by petting them, feeding them, and even taking photos as they wander around your island. The game is very gentle and open-ended with no real pressure or strict objectives, so it's more about decorating your island, discovering new rabbits, and enjoying the relaxing atmosphere. The art style is soft and pastel coloured, and the whole experience feels really calming, almost like a virtual comfort space you can check in on whenever you want a quiet moment. It's also inspired by real-life rabbit islands in Japan, apparently, which adds a nice little layer of inspiration behind the idea. The Rabbit Hall is a cosy exploration game that's all about gathering food, helping friends, and preparing for the colder months ahead. You play as a small rabbit living in a woodland community, and your main goal is to explore the surrounding forests and meadows to collect food and useful items that can be brought back to your burrow. As you wander around, you'll find berries, mushrooms, and other tasty things hidden throughout the landscape, and part of the fun comes from carefully searching every corner of the world to see what you can discover. Along the way, you'll also meet other woodland animals who might need a bit of help, offering small quests that encourage you to explore further and contribute to the wider community. You'll also need to defend against a posse of raccoons that might try to take your hard-earned goodies. The gameplay is very relaxed and focused on that gentle loop of exploring, collecting, and returning home with your haul. Visually, the game has a soft storybook-inspired style, natural environments that feel calm and inviting to wander through. It's the sort of game where you can take your time, enjoy the scenery, and slowly build up your collection of supplies without any real pressure. If you enjoy cosy exploration games and the idea of playing as a resourceful little rabbit preparing for the seasons ahead, the Rabbit Hole offers a quiet, comforting adventure that's easy to sink into for a relaxing game session. This game isn't out yet, but the demo launched just a few days ago, so you can check that out if you like the sound of this one. Let me know in the comments below if you've played any of these games, or if you know of any other Cosy Bunny related games I haven't included. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.